Have you been detained at a police station when you feel that you should not have been arrested in the first place? Has an officer stopped you in the street from going about your business? My name is Andrew Guile. I'm a solicitor and a director at GN Law, and I have specialised in pursuing complaints and compensation claims against the police for 20 years. Today, I'm going to talk about false imprisonment claims. Whenever a person is detained by the police, be that on the street or in being arrested and taken to a police station, as a matter of law, the burden is upon the police to justify what they have done. If the police cannot justify why they have deprived you of your liberty, you are entitled to damages for false imprisonment. Most commonly, false imprisonment claims follow from an unlawful arrest, and that is what this video will concentrate on. I do not, for instance, in this video, consider specific types of false imprisonment that can occur when police hold demonstrators in the street. At the time of an arrest, the arresting officer must hold a reasonable suspicion that a person has committed an offence. This is not a high threshold, and the evidence against you might seem thin. But that suspicion itself must be reasonable. For example, it cannot be based upon prejudice, and officers are not allowed to jump to unwarranted conclusions. In most cases where there are arguments as to the lawfulness of an arrest, it is this question of whether or not the suspicion held by the arresting officer was reasonable that is the central issue. Your arrest must also be necessary. For example, an arrest may not be necessary if you have agreed to voluntarily attend the police station. This is just a brief outline of the issues that need to be considered when looking at the lawfulness of an arrest. I consider the damages a person may receive as a result of a false imprisonment claim in another video. Please take a look at the other videos on this site, as they may answer other questions that you have, or give me or any of my colleagues a call for a free chat to see if we can help. This video is designed to be a brief introduction to the topic that it covers, and we hope you found it useful. It aims to be informative and to assist people to take the next step in solving the legal problem that they may have. This video does not constitute legal advice and does not seek to solve specific legal issues. If you have a specific legal problem that you need solved, you should take expert legal advice from a solicitor.